What in the actual hell is going on here? Alright, these people are filling lakes in Canada with plastics to prevent pollution. It's for science. It sounds like they're destroying a habitat that's teeming with life to me, and they're all smiling and jumping up and down and happy about this. Watch this.
Come to one of the coolest freshwater research facilities in the world, the Experimental Lakes area. And we're here to see an entire lake get filled with microplastics.
Ugh,
Normally
Jesus.
this isn't something to be very excited about, but what's being learned here can help us gain a new understanding of how plastic affects lake ecosystems and how we can better protect lakes from one of the biggest sources of water pollution on Earth.
The Experimental Lakes area is a series of 58 lakes here in the Boreal Shield that has been set aside for doing research of these up-and-coming contaminants. The Plastics Project is a group.
Of course. Oh, darn it, I missed it.
Water
Sorry.
pollution?
Here in the Boreal Shield that has been set aside for doing research of these up-and-coming.
Okay, Rachel Cable, PhD student, University of Michigan, the Plastic Project. Okay, yep. Universities are not places where you learn. It is an indoctrination camp. Can't believe these people are excited about destroying an entire untouched ecosystem. Jesus.
Contaminants. The Plastics Project is a group of researchers that are all coming together to look at the effects of microplastics in the aquatic environment, in this case, a freshwater aquatic environment.
Most of this research that has been done on microplastics has been done in laboratories. There hasn't really been much field-based research done on microplastics. So what we're...
Oh, there hasn't been much field-based research done on microplastics. I wonder why. Maybe because it's not good to be putting ground-up microplastics into an ecosystem. I understand as humans, we litter. And yeah, trash does wash out into the ocean and stuff. Gets caught in water systems and travels downstream. But these aren't fine ground-up microplastics. These people will show you these bags of powder that they're dumping in here. Not just like a water bottle. I don't even know how they're using this as a control for their experiment, because this is not what happens in real life. They're making up an experiment with a control that is false, because we don't grind up our garbage and throw it away into micro fucking fibers and plastics. This shit is ridiculous. Pardon my language. This makes me angry.
To achieve here is to see how microplastics will actually behave and interact with organisms in a whole lake ecosystem, as opposed to just beakers in a laboratory. So we're adding microplastics to the lake every 2 weeks just to simulate stormwater outflow into lakes, which is occurring everywhere. This is going to be happening over the next 3 years. So the amount of plastic that we're adding is about, you can imagine, 1 cup of microplastics to an Olympic-sized swimming pool, and that's how much we're adding every 2 weeks.
So the plastic that's floating at the top is yellow, and that's polyethylene. It's very commonly used in a lot of our products, like plastic bags and bottles. The polystyrene, which is our pink plastic, is going to be in the water column because it's neutrally buoyant, and that is modeled after a disposable drinking cup. So you think of your typical red cup that you might be drinking from.
Why are these people so damn happy to be doing this? And look at that nose. She looks like a blue star flag persuasion. You know who-ish.
Blue plastic is polyethylene terephthalate, and that is based off of a water bottle that you might find.
I think just knowing how microplastics impact the ecosystem level will be more helpful for us to inform policy and decision making to help us reduce microplastics.
Okay, wait. With that shot, she just contradicted what they're doing.
Just knowing how microplastics impact the ecosystem level.
Oh, look. That bird's got a full-on piece of plastic, unlike
Will be more
this. Microplastics. Fine dust that they're spewing into the waterway for no reason. Oh, wait. There is a reason. I forgot. It's for science.
for us to inform policy and decision making to help us reduce microplastics in the environment. It'll be interesting to see if this has an effect on community diversity, abundances, and biomass of different species.
So I really hope that what we learn here can go on to teach the future generation, students that are coming up as well, about not just like plastics in particular, but also working on contaminants in the environment and the effects on the whole ecosystem. Those are the future generations that are going to be determining whether they use plastic or whether they buy plastic or whether they go into an industry where they can develop different types of plastic.
Alrighty. I'm not saying that I have like a 200 IQ or anything. These people think they're smart. They're going to university, right? You want to know what would be even more intelligent to do than pollute an entire ecosystem for science? Would be to figure out a way to clean out these microplastics and all this plastic in an efficient way. Where's that experiment? Where's the equipment to start making product that can start cleaning this stuff up instead of putting more? How are you going to clean this mess up when you're done? You're going to sift through all these microplastics with a pool net? What are we doing here, people? What are we doing here?